Hi everyone, my name is Seray.
And my name's Matt.
We are both lawyers here at TSP in the commercial and corporate team, and today we are here to talk to you about data sharing agreements, or in other words, DSAs.
So Seray, why might a DSA be important for a business to have?
So a DSA is a legal document between two or more independent data controllers, and it sets out their obligations and how they will share personal data. It's important because without a DSA, companies could face reputational harm if an individual was to complain about their personal data. They might also be subject to ICO fines, and they may be non-compliant with a UK GDPR or Data Protection Act 2018. It helps them demonstrate the accountability principle under Article 5.2, subsection 2 of the UK GDPR. So Matt, why do you think a company should have a DSA in place?
So a company should negotiate and sign a DSA when they're sharing personal information externally to a third party and both of them are acting as joint controllers. An example might be where two businesses are collaborating on a project in which they're sharing personal information for an extended period of time. Now, it's a common misconception that two businesses can put data protection clauses in an overarching agreement and that will satisfy the ICO, but actually the ICO has made it clear that data sharing agreement is preferable in certain situations, and individual documentation should be signed. If a business isn't sure about whether or not they should have a data sharing agreement, then a data impact assessment should be carried out by both businesses to understand whether that is the case.
So Matt, is there anything a business should consider when drafting a DSA?
So when we advise a business, we would normally focus on some key considerations of data protection. Firstly, the purpose of obtaining and holding and controlling the personal information and whether or not they have a legitimate interest to do so. The scope of the personal data that is being held, to make sure that it isn't too broad and to make sure that any special categories are dealt with appropriately. We would also try to look at the apportionment of liability under the DSA to ensure any risks are properly ironed out so that all of the parties know their liabilities and their risks. Also, the rights of the individual data subjects themselves, such as the right to erasure, the right to delete their data, the right to amend their data, for example, should always be at the forefront, along with other technical points, such as data security and making sure that the data isn't held for too long and is appropriately dispensed with at the end of the data processing lifecycle. So Seray, how could TSP assist their clients with these documents?
So at TSP, we help our clients with a variety of commercial documents as well as data protection and compliance documentation. If you have any queries, please do not hesitate to contact us.